Hey guys, welcome back to this lecture, Alerting Rules. In this lecture, we will learn the basics of alerting rules. We will understand the syntax of alerting rules, how we create them, how it get called, and also we will see where we can find some simple alerting rules which you can use in your environment as it is. So let us start with this lecture. The very first point is alerting rules allows you to define alert condition based on the expression and to send notification about firing alerts to an external service. Yes, that's true. Whenever you write an alerting rules, you specify a condition via expression, okay, where you specify the condition like, okay, if this particular metric is crossing this threshold, then your alert should get triggered. So that's how you specify the condition, and once the condition matches, then an alert notification gets triggered. Okay, now the next thing is alerting rules are configured in Prometheus via configuration file and follows below syntax. As you might have already noticed in the last lecture, where we were learning about the Prometheus configuration file. Then in that configuration file, there was a section where we were passing the rule files, right? Where we have mentioned the alerting rule YAML file and then the recording rule YAML file. So that's where we reference our alerting rule files, and whenever that particular configuration is evaluated, so our alerting rules are also getting evaluated as per the scheduled interval. Okay, now each alerting rule follows the syntax here in the alert manager. So this is the syntax you're seeing on the screen. The very first thing, you can specify the groups. So groups is just a logical entity which you use to group the logical or similar alerts. Okay, now suppose you got multiple targets to monitor and to get the alert notification for. Okay, now for each target you have separate set of alert. So what you can do, you can create your custom groups and you can create the alert rule for those custom groups in their group section. Okay, so that's how you will be able to segregate the alerting rules. Okay, so that's just a logical entity. Okay, now inside group, I've given the name of the group name. I've given as Prometheus.rules. It can be anything. Below that, you can see rules. So this is the section where we actually specify the alerting rules. Okay, now the very first rule we have created is for Prometheus target missing. The Prometheus target missing is the alert name here. Expression, we have used up equals to 0. In the expression, we use the actual metrics that are coming from the target system. Okay, so and along with those metrics, we can use the functions or predefined functions that can work with the metrics like rate or sum and others. So in this expression, you see up equals to 0. Now what is up here? Up is a metric that comes with each and every target that is registered in your Prometheus. So once your target is registered, a metric start coming for that particular target. The metric name is up and it specifies that your particular target is healthy and registered. Okay, now up equals to 0 means if up's value is going to 0 means the target is missing. Now it is no longer coming. Okay, now the next is for 1 minute. 4 basically specifies the duration for which your expression will be evaluated. Okay, and for the time duration which we have specified, if the alert remains active, that means alert will be triggered. In the label section, you can specify the external labels or additional labels that you want to pass with the alert. In the annotation section, you can specify the summary and description, like you want to specify a particular string or you want to say any message throughout the email notification. You can specify that in the annotation. Now here in the summary and description, you might be noticing that we are using dollar labels here. So here you can use your predefined or variables as well. So the dollar label is the variable, and every alert that is coming to the alert manager has a predefined set of labels associated with it that comes along with it. Okay, and if you want an additional label attached to it, you can specify that via the label section. Okay, now the next thing is the optional for clause. This basically specifies the duration for which expression is evaluated against the first occurrence, and if alert remains in firing state till the time alert notification gets triggered. And this we already discussed. The labels we have already discussed. It causes, or this clause allows specifying a set of additional labels to be attached to the alert, and any existing conflicting labels will be overridden. Now suppose you have a label named as name equals to XYZ, and in the alert rule, you have again added a new label with the same key value pair. In that case, the predefined or the already defined label will be overridden. Okay, now the next is annotation clause, which basically specifies a set of informational labels that can be used to store longer additional information, such as alert description or runbook links. Okay, so this we already discussed. This was about the alerting rules. Now, if you want to see the sample Prometheus alerting rules, there is one website named Prometheus Awesome Alerts. You can find a good amount of alerts definition over there. You can use those alerts in your environment as well. So that was about this lecture. I will see you in the next lecture. Thank you.